Hello guys, this is Will the Flame Hero back with some more AdventureQuest 3D. I am sorry there was no sound in the last video, um, because I forgot to record my voice, so I can't go back into the Guardian Tower unless I reset my account. So yeah. So right now what we're going to do is explore around the town of Babylon. Um, and check out what some of the classes or somehow how some of the classes work. Oh gosh, Cicero. Uh, just doing your stuff. Okay. Uh, alright. So right now, let's see. Alright, anything the way I want it. Wait a second. Alright, let me check something. Okay, apparently the Lionite sword is better than the Guardian blade right now, so we'll equip that. And we'll save the Guardian blade because we can later upgrade it. Okay, now, which we accepted Cicero's quest for placeholder. And now we will go to Yogur's Inn, which he will have crafting shop, and you want to redeem that free coupon right there, so you can get the best out of your buck. Which after that's done, then you'll have it. Okay, how to get green slime? Just go down to the basement. Suspicious evidence, I don't know, and magical dust, I do not know yet. But I will tell you when I find it. Uh, Leather straps and these can be found around. Some of these items can be found around easily around here. Battle Maid, and some things that we cannot access yet. Bathroom, nope. Bedroom, nope. Most of the buildings are about the same. I'll show you the ones that can be accessed, and you can maybe do something in there. Which I would not suggest to going to Yogur's until, or going underneath Yogur's until level 10. The next place is in here, which you saw me, and this is where you can like get cosmetics and stuff for your armors, which they sell higher leveled cosmetics like what they're wearing, and also items to craft with, which you can then make these items. Which some of the items are more damage like, and then some of them are more just cosmetics. Which right now those pieces are looking very, very interesting right now. We'll have to look into that when we're done with this. Alright. And she's selling, and the bandit blade, which has a pretty high attack, if I might say so myself. And now we just go to the magic shop. Yep, no more potion place anymore. They moved that. Originally, I was part of the like the first group of people here. So he has a quest for frog gizzards, which we're gonna do in the next part. Yeah. That's pretty much what's open to us, sort of. Then there's the bank cache, which you can store items in here that you find important, but don't really have a need for right now. Magical leather, I may need, and darkened bone, I don't know yet. Now, let's go to the barber shop. We can change our hairstyle here if we ever need to, which I really don't want to change my hairstyle, but you can go through it, look at it all, but it will cost you somewhat. Which, like I said, if you just go back to the starting area, you can easily make that money back. Like, right now, I will show you how much, like, uh, shoot. We may have a problem here. Okay, game card, wait, no, battle on. No, oh shoot. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, yeah, just go to the intro and you'll be fine. Which then you can just, farm, uh, bone chips, which bone chips will, give you a lot. Now, here are, some of the classes. I'll show you, what each ability does and maybe how you can mix it well together. Okay, for the warrior, you have the Skull Basher, which, it does nice damage, but one big glaring problem is that it doesn't stun enemies. Oh yeah, and if you go back to these areas, it will reload the cutscenes again because it thinks you haven't been here. So yeah, pretty good on like weak enemies, but on stronger enemies, it's not even worth it. The next attack is a weakening attack, which weakens their attack power. I really suggest this on like higher attack bosses, which you'll need people with you. I'll be showing those around later. So, like, see right here, it's so weak it doesn't even damage me. But let's like just try. Yeah, see? Alright. Well, can't really see with this amount of damage, but we were talking about like a normal enemy. I'll show you guys that kind of stuff. Now, this move personally is a farming move that I like to do, which then just pretty much just cleans out the house. If you have any enemies left, it's just over for them. Yeah. Which shows how powerful this stuff is. Which, also you can re-talk to these guys. This is the crafting system. It does take time, and if you want it to go faster, you can. But really, you don't have to. But I think it's a good way how they introduce the, what you have to pay for system, sort of. And there will be those occasional items and stuff, but it's good to know that they're not making everything like, oh, you have to pay for it to have it. Yeah, because I know some pretty bad games that do that, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all to pay for something that you could easily just earn. Which the only thing right now I've found in this game that's to pay for that's an item is the Star Wars thing. But other than that, that's pretty good. Which Which again, bone chips will sell for a lot. Like, I'm about to show you this ridiculous money that you can make just by selling these. Like, right now, I'm planning on going to sell these right now. Which, you can make, like, the best buck out of it ever. Yeah, you're about to see this number rise by a ridiculous amount. Bam! Now I can buy most of the items that are needed to be crafted or something like that. This is a ridiculous good way to make money. Which, now let's just fight the boss. Should be just a piece of cake after what we've been through. We haven't really been through that much. Which, now we'll go back to Sally and give her her mother's heart-shaped necklace. Which, that's a little bit sad. Sally's mom died. But, oh well. That's life for you. Oh well. Eventually, maybe she'll be affected by this and become a badass hero who will save the day one day. Which, yay. We did it. And we also did that. Now we got Grampy's boot. It smells. It smells like Grampy. Oh man. Yep. Smells like Grampy. Gosh. Alright. So yeah. Now let's show off some of the other classes. Mage. Now Mage is pretty interesting. You can have long-ranged attacks, and they're pretty powerful, if I might say so myself. Excuse me, sir? Yeah, that stuff usually does not happen. Another thing is that you can shoot fireballs, which they do a ridiculous amount of damage, and I would suggest using fireballs on a boss. Get you, another, and 2 friends, and like stand on different corners of an edge on a boss room. Keep on blasting fireballs at the boss, and he will like constantly try and catch each one of you. It's a good strategy and quite interesting. Thunderbolt supposed to daze enemies. Well, can't really show that with these enemies. Again, I will be showing off these classes a little bit better, but yeah. And then another spell is the one I just cast, number 4, which is pretty much like the fire spin. Here, let me get in a good group of enemies, which can do a AoE attack. And then this final one is a shield-based thing. It will make enemies like do minuscule amounts of damage to you, which is pretty useful again on the bosses. Like if you're getting 1 shot by the boss, that will probably give you 2 shots. And then finally we have the rogue class. Now, this class is meant more for, wait, sorry. There we go. This class is meant for the people who want to status hail their enemies, which is pretty good. again, also you can hover over something, and um, it will tell you the effects of it. I should also say, which um, now we get to the spin kick, which staggers enemies only for a second, and then scorpion tail strike instantly. Which is better if you have poison on an enemy. Again, getting bone chips here is a piece of cake. You could quite literally do anything you want here at the beginning. Now, the only problem is, as you saw, them despawning. Which now, you can also use stealth, which that should also increase that's damage, like it said, and should be super helpful. So, this has been Will the Flaming Hero, and showing off some of the classes. Now, actually, one final one for all you people who have bought the Guardian pack, but you probably already know how to play. This is by just spamming the 2 button. Just spam it until you want to do something else, like, once you spammed it enough, it will make your, like, fire attack so much more powerful, or your healing attack, which is pretty good. let's all be serious here. Which, yeah, that's doing some pretty good damage. Now, the heal strike would do a lot more if we had the Guardian thing. And then finally, the Guardian Oath. It sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I think they need to improve a little bit on this game, but once it is, this is how it should work. Where all the enemies should get focused onto you, and they will be focused in for 10 seconds. Which is pretty good, and like I said, spam that 2 button. It just murders things, and it does quite a bit of damage, and it's fast reloading and very mana efficient. It won't use up too much, which then once you can only stack 3. Use those 3 to either go into healing or damage. Depending if it's a weak enemy, like just some cannon fodder, like these guys, pretend these guys are somewhat stronger, but like can be easily taken care of if dealt with a powerful attack, definitely use this. But if you're fighting like a bigger opponent with more health, and you want to stay in the fight, definitely use Healing Strike. Now, if your friends are getting overwhelmed, you can try and use Guardian's Oath, but then, like I said again, it's very iffy how it works. So yeah. So this has been AdventureQuest 3D with Will the Flame Hero. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Yeah. So have fun.